Hey everyone, happy Friday. I miss everybody. I wanted to jump on here. Sunday was cut short. We had that baseball tournament, and so I wanted to get on here and just connect and chat and share a few Friday thoughts. So I've got my shake. I'm working on my to-do list, and as I was thinking about my to-do list, I was thinking about the fact that it's already Friday, October 9th. Oh my gosh, y'all. So we are a full week into October. And I basically said to myself yesterday, where did that week go? Hey, thanks for jumping on. I was like, where did that week go already? I feel like it was, just October 1st or October 2nd. And a bunch of things on my really important to-do list that I kept saying, okay, we're good. Like, it's the beginning of the month. We're good. I've got time. Didn't get done. And things keep getting bumped. And now here we are, Friday, October 9th. And I'm feeling a little bit of anxiety. I'm feeling a little bit of overwhelm. I'm feeling a little bit like, uh-oh, what is happening? And so I really had to kind of think and focus yesterday on why is that? And it all boils down to intention. What am I being intentional with my time? And am I being intentional with the things that are most important to me in reaching personal goals, health goals, business goals, fitness goals, all of the things, spiritual goals, relationship goals? What does that look like? And if I'm not where I want to be on October 9th, why is that? So I want to chat with you a little bit about intention, just because it applies not just for leading yourself well, me leading myself well, and being intentional with where I'm telling my time to go, what I'm doing with that time, wasting time, procrastinating, all of those things dealing with intention personally. But then also as well as in your business. Today is hashtag Follow Up Friday. What are some things that you can shift with intention to help move the needle forward towards your goals and what is going on? So the first thing, I heard a quote from Emily on a video yesterday that said, overwhelm is a choice. When we feel overwhelmed, we're choosing that thought, and then we're staying in that, and our thought becomes our action, becomes our result. What would happen if we just say, I procrastinated, own up to that, be intentional about scheduling what needs to get done so that that overwhelm can diminish? And that really, really hit me hard. Like, oh my gosh, I truly am overwhelmed. But me creating that narrative and replaying that story over and over and over in my mind does not serve me well. So I had a quote from, I was going to pull it up. Life is only as good as your mindset. I put that on my Instagram story. Thank you, Angel. And so I was thinking about that. Life is only as good as your mindset. What is your mind saying? What stories and narratives are you allowing to create for your life, for what your actions and activity are? So I think the first thing is, are my thoughts serving me well? And if the answer is no, we need to capture that thought, take that thought captive and replace it. Okay? So if you're feeling like, I don't want to be salesy, I don't want to be puke and plexus, I don't want to share a follow-up because I don't want to bug people. Is that story, is that narrative, is that thought serving you well? And if the answer is no, we change it. People need what we have. I have something to offer that will answer the prayers and fears and issues that we've got to create a new narrative and a new story and choose to move forward in that and tell our thoughts where they can go and what they can do so that they're working for us and not against us. So that can be a huge shift. Now, as I mentioned that each one reach one, I want you guys to think about not just the goal for, I want to add one new team member because it's going to be a $57 bonus for me and all of that. That's great. And I want you to set that goal. But what if we were to think about who's one person that if I shared, it could potentially change their financial situation? Who's one person, one friend that is special to me that doesn't sleep, that struggles with anxiety, that has depression, that has leaky gut, that doesn't go anywhere because of their irritable bowel syndrome? Who are people in your life that we can reach with the gift of Plexus? And by the way, in October, that is going to bring a $57 bonus for that encouragement for us to step out of our comfort zone, to change the narrative, to be intentional, and to say if each one could reach one, we would be changing the world with a financial opportunity that's second to none, and with health products that are truly changing lives. I read testimonies every single day that bring a tear to my eye, literally with, oh my gosh, why aren't we all shouting this from the rooftops every single day? So let that be kind of the first thing with you. If you sit down for Follow-Up Friday and you have the wrong thoughts and the wrong intentions or no intentions and the wrong story playing in your mind, you're not going to get very far. So that's the first thing, is let's refocus and regroup our mindset, and then be intentional with, here's my calendar, here's my notepad. Do a brain dump of everything that needs to be done. Now for me today, I'm really frustrated that my dresser is overflowing with laundry. The living room's overflowing with laundry. I've been trying to help catch up with that. I've got all of these things, eventually we're going to be moving. I've got to organize. I want to do that. Is that a priority? Is that like top of my list, something that needs to be done today? No. Because I have bigger goals for my business with who I need to talk to and who I need to reach out to and who I need to follow up with. I'm okay with choosing intentionally to say some of those household things can get bumped to Monday, because today and tomorrow I'm going to be super intentional with scheduling Zooms, scheduling follow-ups, getting samples out, following up on my samples, inviting people to join. All of those things I'm bumping up on my list. So do that brain dump, get it all down on paper, and then kind of number and categorize what are things that have to get done today or this morning before the kids get home from school, and help that be kind of a way that you can be intentional. Now, if you are saying to yourself, things sound quiet, things feel quiet, where did everybody go? That's the second set. That's the second level of intention that I am learning to adjust. So listen to kind of how this feels. The difference between a new person coming in and us helping get them started on the products and just saying, let me know if you need anything. Or, it would be great if you had a friend that wanted to do this with you. Let me know if you want to reach out to them. Leaving something very vague and generic is not creating the right intention for moving the needle forward. What if you were to say, hey, you're loving these products. I'm really excited for you. Can you think of 3 to 5 people in your life right now that could benefit from either the products or this opportunity? Awesome. What are their names? Great. Can we get them on a Facebook event or a Zoom tomorrow? There are ways that we can intentionally create movement and action that will move the needle forward in our business. Now, there's nothing wrong with saying, let me know if I can help you, but most often somebody's not going to let you know, and they're not even going to know what they need help with. They don't know that they could have an extra $57 this month if they add one friend, unless we intentionally reach out and share that with them. Okay? I want you to remember that about 98% of people who are Emerald, Sapphire, and Diamond in Plexus got started accidentally finding some products and never intended to build an empire, never intended to rank to the top of the company and make brain surgeon money and more. It was somebody loving them enough to say, did you know if you add 3 friends, this is what's going to happen? Did you know that if we do this event or a shout out post, this is potentially what could happen? And them baby stepping forward to the things that started happening in their business, and that being a wonderful thing. So where we are today, Follow-Up Friday on October 9th. Where do we want to be on October 31st? The things that we do today will show with the results that we get on the 31st, but we can't be upset on the 31st for the goals we didn't reach if we aren't putting in the work and the effort and changing the story and the narrative today. So what are some things that you can be doing? Product of the month is Joyome. Reaching out to anybody who has not added Joyome to their subscription and talking about the Perks program. Running a Perks report and seeing who you have on your report who has either turned their subscription off or bumped it below 100 PV and is going to lose perks that they've already earned. Being able to check in with somebody and say, listen, we have a each one reach one bonus. We have a buddy bonus. Did you know if you grabbed your mom, if you grabbed your best friend, if you grabbed your sister, when you're commission qualified with your order this month, here's how you're going to earn $57 just by having one friend join you with a welcome pack. Do the shout out challenge. Ask them if they're loving their products and they're not quite ready to share yet. Hey, I'd love for you to throw this post up on social media. I'll write it for you and send them the verbiage. If search on this page for shout out challenge, and the verbiage is already written, and you can send it to them and just say, hey, would you mind posting this? There's a lot of things that you can do to intentionally move the needle forward in your business. Now, let me give you an amazing follow-up scenario. So let's say the people that I mailed samples to last week have their samples, tried their samples today and love it. So I'm not just gonna say, oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad you loved your sample. I'm gonna say, based on the health goals that you shared with me when I sent you that sample, are you open to looking at all of the deals that we have this month for getting your order placed so we can get you started working towards your health goals? Yes, I'm open. Awesome. Here's a few of my product recommendations. I usually send the triplex graphic and then the Renew You graphic based on if they like shakes or if they can use caffeine. I ask them which of these looks like something that interests them. They usually say the triplex. I say amazing. That's our top seller. I'm so excited. Do you have 2 minutes right now to watch a quick video? Send the video link for the triplex. They say great. How much is it? We talk through all of the options. I usually lead with we have open enrollment. It's a great deal. For $9.95 you can join just like Sam's or Costco. You're going to be able to get your Slim and essentially 2 products free with the BioCleanse and the ProBio 5 when you enroll this way. We talk through all of that and I handle their objections. And then I say, perfect, we're going to get you started on your health goals. I'm going to send you a graphic with specific instructions. If you don't want to jump on the phone, here is my website link. Click shop to enroll, or click enroll to join. Go and find this welcome pack. I want you to do the Slim HC based on your goals. Use code SAM2020 for another 10% off. And I'm here. Let me know when you get that, completed or whatever. And we walk through that. A lot of times people are open and excited and you can start saying, you know what? This is such a great deal. We've got some really fun things. You could earn Sorry, I got a phone call. You could earn a blender, you could earn a mixer, you could earn, your Tervis tumbler. Would you be open to sharing this with a few friends? I can help you, earn some bonuses immediately. Starting that conversation of being intentional and moving the needle forward can start that day at enrollment, and that can hurry things up. Now, if you've got somebody who's putting the brakes on, I want you to remember, we have a 3-day challenge group every single week. Maybe they're not ready to do the whole triplex. Have them do a challenge box. 3 days of 4 products, $19.95. They get a $20 coupon. We have that 3-day challenge group with Jennifer Leith every single week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That might be a great option to fall back on. Maybe you need to just send them a sample from your app. They don't have a sample yet. Maybe you need to do a Zoom or an event. I'm going to be scheduling a Halloween event coming up where we can do a 3-day group, just kind of informational stuff, and then follow it with a Zoom, an opportunity Zoom. So be looking for that. I'm going to get that scheduled. But there's so many things that you can do to be intentional with your priority of what your business goals are. So as we're looking ahead to finishing out October, I want you to kind of refocus, kind of like I did yesterday, and evaluate, what am I telling myself in my head? What is my narrative? What story? Am I creating this story of choosing procrastination or choosing overwhelm? And then I want you to say, you know what? I'm going to rewrite that story. I'm going to capture that thought because it's not serving me. That story is holding me back. So I'm going to get rid of that and I'm going to rewrite that story Bob Heilig would say, to a green light story, something that's going to move me forward. And then I'm going to get intentional with a brain dump for everybody I need to follow up with, everybody that's got a sample that I haven't talked to, everybody that has said they wanted to join and has not yet. Maybe they need to get added to the testimonial group. Maybe I need to send them a personal testimony, whatever the case might be. Today, I will choose to be intentional with moving everybody one step forward with wherever they are. Okay? So I hope this is helpful for you. Comment below if you had any takeaways. Tag your teams. Happy Friday. Y'all, this month, it's flying. And this is the last quarter. We are in quarter 4 of 2020. Thank you, Jesus, right? How do you want October 31st to look? And how do you want New Year's Eve 2020 to go out with a bang with all the fireworks and champagne? What do you want to be celebrating? Because that happens now with your 90-day run, with your 90-day plan, with what's going to happen in your business today is what's going to show up at the end of the month and the end of the quarter. I love you guys. Talk to you later.